Hey everyone, so have you ever heard of a piece of literature that's over 2,000 years old, but still feels incredibly relevant? That's what we're diving into today, a masterpiece called The Throughquirl. And we're starting right at the beginning with its very first verse, a couplet so powerful it sets the tone for everything that follows. Let's get into it.
And here it is, in its original, beautiful Tamil script. I mean, look at that. It's just two short lines, but what does it mean? It feels like we're about to crack some kind of ancient code, doesn't it? So what secrets could possibly be packed into just a handful of words? Well, that's exactly what we're here to find out.
All right, so how do we tackle a riddle like this? Well, like any good puzzle, we're going to find the first key. We're going to treat this as a philosophical mystery and unlock it one piece at a time, starting, of course, with that very first line.
Here's that first line all by itself. Akara mudala yurotelam. Now we're going to break this down word by word. And what's so cool about this is that it's all built on a truth so simple, so universal, that literally every single one of us can relate to it. So this first word here, akara, it means the letter A, or more accurately, the sound ah. And you might think, okay, it's just a letter. But it's so much more than that. Think about it, it's the most primal sound we can make. Just open your mouth and let air out. Ah, that's it. It's the absolute starting block for all human language. Yeah, really think about this for a second. A is the first letter of the alphabet, obviously, but it's also the most natural sound we produce. In a lot of languages, including the original Tamil, that ah sound is kind of baked into every other consonant. You can't just say K, you say ka. It's foundational. It is quite literally the beginning of everything we say. This simple fact is the anchor for the entire argument. And so when you put that all together, what does the first line boil down to? It's just stating a fact we can all agree on, as A is the first of all letters. That's it. No arguments there, right? It's a simple, elegant truth that anyone who's ever spoken a single word can understand.
Okay, now this is where things get really clever. This is where the author, Thiruvalluvar, pulls off something absolutely brilliant. He takes that simple little fact that we all just agreed on and uses it to build a bridge to something, well, something huge.
Look at how he sets this up. It's a perfect analogy. On one hand, you've got language. All letters, all sounds, they all start with A. We've got that down. So then he parallels it with the entire universe, the whole world. He's saying, okay, if all letters have an origin, then the entire world must have an origin too, right? And that origin is... what? See? He leaves you hanging. It's a brilliant cliffhanger. So what is the source of the world? We've got the first key. We've unlocked that first line. And now it's time for the second key. It's time for that big metaphysical punchline he's been setting up. And boom, here's the second line. The answer to that huge cosmic question is right there, in those first two words. Adi Bhagavan. That's the term we've been waiting for. So what does Adi Bhagavan even mean? Well, it translates to something like the primordial being, the first source, or you could just say God. And here's the beautiful part. It's the perfect parallel. Just like the letter A is the origin point for the world of language, this Adi Bhagavan is the origin point for the entire physical world. See how neat that is? All right, let's put the two keys together. Let's unlock the whole thing and see this unified wisdom. When you see it all at once, it's wow. It's just so incredibly elegant. Let's just walk through the logic here, step by step. It's so clean. Step 1. He starts with a simple truth nobody can argue with. A is the beginning of all letters. Check. Step 2, he builds an analogy on top of that. Hey, just like letters have a beginning, check. And then, step 3, he makes his big, profound claim. Well, the universe has a beginning too, and that beginning is the primordial being. It's just a beautiful, logical argument, built from the ground up.
And here it is, the big reveal, the aha moment. The whole couplet, finally translated. As A is the first of all letters, so the primordial being is the first source of the world. It just clicks, doesn't it? Everything fits perfectly. It's like a complete little universe of meaning packed into just two tiny lines.
So what's the real takeaway here? What's the genius? It's all in the method. Thiruvalluvar takes this massive, abstract, philosophical idea, the origin of everything, and he grounds it in a concrete, universal reality from our everyday lives, the sound He uses a simple linguistic fact to explain a profound metaphysical concept. And by doing that, he makes this huge idea totally accessible to anyone. And that really leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it?
This ancient verse shows us just how powerful a simple comparison can be. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What's the most profound, complex idea you can think of that you could explain using a really, really simple analogy? Give it some thought. Thanks so much for joining me on this.